I said, oh no, I'm a pilot. He goes, oh, I just assumed that you were a flight attendant.
It's something 44-year-old pilot Angela Swann-Cronin has heard a lot. 20 years ago, she was the first Māori woman to become a pilot in the New Zealand Air Force.
It wasn't the norm to have Māori women as pilots, and I was the first one ever. There were some gentlemen that didn't like me there, and they let me know that I shouldn't be there. I remember having a conversation with one of them, and they said, I think you should leave. But I don't know why, I didn't listen to him, which is good, because I stayed.
Angela is of Ngāti Porou and Rongo Whakaata descent. She was just 14 when she saw a TV ad for the Air Force.
I had failed to get in for the first 2 times, but I was extremely determined, so I got in on the 3rd attempt as pilot, a direct entry. And I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, because I'd come from an all-girls family and went to an all-girls school, and then I was thrust into this all-male environment, flying the C-130 Hercules and taking it to destinations such as Antarctica, all the way up to Afghanistan, all the South Pacific Islands, Australia.
These days, Angela is a regional pilot for Air New Zealand. She's returned to Rotorua and is a reluctant role model for young Māori wahine.
Initially I was very reluctant because I'd fought so hard to blend in with the guys. There's a saying that goes, you know, you can't be what you can't see. So if people can't see them, you know, another person in that role, how do they know they can be it? So I do encourage other women and Māori women, Polynesian women, to consider aviation as a career.
Remarkably, Angela is the first and only Māori woman pilot to graduate from the New Zealand Air Force. In the last 2 decades, no other Māori wahine has followed in her footsteps. But the good news is that the number of women applying to train as pilots has risen to 21.3%. The New Zealand Defence Force says it's committed to increasing the number of serving women. 2 years ago, it introduced the School to Skies program, a hands-on 6-day technical and aviation program for Year 13 female students. It's also introduced a program to provide opportunities for underrepresented minority groups such as Māori.
Less than 5% of pilots internationally are women. In New Zealand, that's pretty similar. We have a few more in the regional airlines where I work. If anybody wants to approach me and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, will you have a chat with me? Yeah, I have done that a couple of times, and I'm more than happy to do it again, to encourage other young Māori and Pacific women to think about aviation as a career.
And although she's encountered discrimination along the way, Angela refuses to let it get to her.
My favourite things are having 2 women up the front flying, and people will have to comment, well done, girls. Oh, okay. Well done, girls. I don't think the blokes get that.
Shiloh Keno, Local Focus.